We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Santos set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Hill. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the option, here's Griffin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. I think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Dalton hovering near the goal line. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Dalton. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bears first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Dalton. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Griffin going to keep it himself. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Hill, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Hill to try again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Gets this one to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Dalton. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a 1st-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Hill, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Young Wei.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Griffin. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So Dalton now. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Andy Dalton. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Bears 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
By Kenny Vaccaro. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Let's go! For Andy Dalton last year in Cincinnati, he threw 3 of these, second only to Jameis Winston 7, and he'll be bitten again with the interception and 6 points the other way. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Bears 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
24 is the mic. Don't get nervous.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Hill. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Bears first down.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Bears.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Everyone got 4 down. 24 is the mic. Defense, win check.
Now he'll try to run with this. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run with Hill. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Desmond
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is RG3. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So then we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one. You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption